Alright, this is a pseudo low investment attempt. I'll showcase gear at the end. Talking through the fight, there's a lot of stuff you gotta be watching for. So, Rephy needs to be power healing like nobody's business. Anytime you see a 0 heal tick from a silica, you need to cleanse immediately, so that way you can start healing again. Otherwise your heals won't do anything. Alright. Well, there's that healing I need to watch for. And it does it quite often, so you gotta be cleansing pretty frequently. Sometimes it even goes quicker than your cooldown. The sooner you can cleanse it off, the better. Alright, so we got the CC bar kind of low, so we need to start getting some damage in. There we go. So, we're going to showcase gear. This was by far the most difficult. And the thing is, damage isn't even really the issue. It's actually tanking this fight. So there is definitely ways to approach this. Having some more cleanses would definitely go a long ways. Possibly dropping May for Lucius. I did try Lucius earlier though, and he does get clipped by the Ophelia cast. So that's really fucking excuse my language. That's really dangerous. So let's see here. So Silica, you need to mix physical and magic defense. We need the physical defense to give Ophelia more defense, so that way she can survive longer into the fight. We can't really afford to put any dodge on Ophelia because we do need her damage. So any way to help her survive long enough in the fight, because it is a slow fight, as you saw there. It took me a little while to kill it. So we need to boost up the physical defense of Ophelia, so that way she can survive longer. Decent amount of P-dodge. This will help to prevent the defense down debuff from the book, because as long as you're dodging it, you're not inflicted by that debuff. And then full on M-Tough. This is a M-Tough specialized class unique weapon. This is to help mitigate damage, because the Ophelia boss, one of the attacks is defense ignore, and it deals a significant amount of damage. You can get lucky and block it, but sometimes you're not going to block it. I did have a 2-star UT. That is a little high investment, but I mean it just gives me some more life to work with. 3-star bronze mirror. The tanking part is the hardest part, so I mean most of your investment's going to be, can your tank survive this? So with the 140 M damage reduction, which is 140 M tough addition to the 890, put you well over 1,000 M tough just to be able to tank this fight. And as you saw, there were several close calls. I did use the 4-star crown in this case, and May's 3-star unique weapon. This is just a very difficult fight. The main corner I cut, I'll show you when I get to Ophelia, as far as damage output. Defenses wise, you do want some decent P-dodge on any backline members, so that way they don't get inflicted with the defense down. Other than that, she's mostly just here for heals and assisting with the CC bar and providing buffs to up the damage output. Ophelia, I have a 4-star unique weapon for her, but I am purposely using a 0-star unique weapon with no runes. So only 217,000 attack. I did use fantastic hybrid animals. This helps to reduce the damage that Ophelia takes as well as increase her damage output. And then I was also in full manticore gear just to be able to survive that long into the fight. Because our damage output is lower because we're using a 0-star unique weapon, survivability is much more of a concern. The longer that fight goes on, Ophelia is getting hit with those defense down effects and starts taking significantly more and more damage throughout the fight. Rephy, full power heal, attack, crit damage. I was using 3-star pocket watch to try to get the cleanse cooldown up as much as possible, and you can see that was the window on it was still really tight, so it's really hard to keep the cleanse effect going for the main tank to make sure that you can heal the tank up. So possibly running a second hero for cleanse might be helpful. Frey's really good for this fight because her S1 heal does cleanse automatically. So as long as your tank is the lowest HP party member, they can get spot healed. And also it removes the anti-heal effect while it heals. And Frey's S1 is really weird because like the way it's worded, I'll pull this up here. You know, it just says one flat number. It actually heals several times. It actually heals, I think, like 4 times. So it's actually cut into force. And the first one will cleanse it, and then the other 3 will heal afterwards. So you lose a little bit of your healing power, but it still will heal through the anti-heal. Because it will cleanse with the first tick of the heal from Miraculous Light. And then the shield also just helps to prevent damage. So Frey's another good option there. Like probably use her over May. And yeah, I mean, just proof of concept. You don't actually need that much damage. The most difficult part of this fight is tanking it, and the more damage you can deal, I mean, you're just gonna be in a easier spot. That completes my attempts here for low investment. I know this fight took some higher investment with some of the accessory, or some of the treasures and the artifacts, but that's just because it's that much harder of a fight than the others. So that completes the series. Have a good day.